Hello everybody, this is Gareth Cahoon Speaks back here with another video. I'd like you to hit the subscribe bar, give me a thumbs up if you like the video, or hit the notification bell to be notified when I post my next post, or even leave me a comment, or you could drop me a link below to let me know where you're coming from. It would be great to know where my viewers are viewing from. Also, you can look me up at my website, which is www.garethcahoon.co.uk. Or if you'd like to support the ministry, you can do so through PayPal, garethcahoon3@gmail.com. This one is about a debate widens over which vaccines children need as federal guidelines shift. The nation's largest paediatrician group is expanding its lawsuit against Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. The doctors want to reverse last year's decision to remove the COVID-19 vaccine from the child vaccine schedule and this year's removal of 6 others. Until now, the CDC recommended more than 70 shots throughout childhood. That number has been reduced by about half according to the new vaccine schedule that is already in effect. The President asked us to change to look at what European countries were doing, which have much less chronic disease than we do, and to find out what the best practices were there and to implement them, Kennedy said. The CDC still recommends all children be vaccinated against 11 diseases, such as polio, mumps, measles, rubella, tetanus, and chickenpox. But a half dozen diseases were dropped from a list, including hepatitis A, hepatitis B, RSV, flu, some forms of meningitis, and rotavirus, which are now recommended only for children deemed high risk or though shared decision making with a healthcare provider. Kennedy says it doesn't take anybody's vaccines away from them. Every vaccine will be insured. Every vaccine will be part of the Vaccine for Children program. They will be paid for. President Trump said the new schedule is rooted in the gold standard of science and widely agreed upon by scientists and experts all over the world, adding that many Americans, especially the MAHA mums, which is Make America Healthy Again mums, have been praying for these common sense reforms for many years. The FDA Commissioner Dr. Marty Makary says the recommendations are designed to increase vaccine participation by identifying the most important ones. Dr. Makary said that we've seen vaccination rates go down in the Biden years because of ignoring natural immunity and cloth masks on toddlers for 3 years and shutting kids out of school. A lot of dogma resulted in the loss of public health trust. We're trying to rebuild that trust by giving them a hierarchy of vaccines. Dr. Sean O'Leary of the American Academy of Pediatrics said tragically our federal government can no longer be trusted in this role. He says the move has instead fueled vaccine misinformation tied to Kennedy's previous claims. Frankly, a lot of these falsehoods have been spread by our HHS secretary over the last couple of decades that we then deal with in the office. The problem is now they are coming from our federal government, and so it is an incredibly challenging time. Vaccines are a good thing, Dr. O'Leary said. Many doctors have expressed plans to follow the old schedule. Dr. Robert Hopkins from the National Foundation of Infectious Diseases said this administration has decided that they think they know better than the independent science-based experts that made recommendations for vaccination of our children for over 50 years. So while healthcare experts and parents seek what's best for the children, exactly what that is continues to divide many Americans, and not just Americans. We live here in Northern Ireland, which is part of the UK, and even we don't vaccinate our children so heavily. Why are parents withholding the vaccines? Well, it's because of the growing rate of autism in children, widely attributed to the MMR vaccine. They're given healthy children vaccines for cancer, vaccines for this, vaccines for that, whenever they are a healthy population and uh, do not need to be vaccinated to the health. Somebody, anybody with an ounce of common sense would understand that 73 vaccines for a child age 11 is absolutely ludicrous. These kids are healthy and whole, and they have an incredibly amazing immune system given to them by the Father of Lights, who is Yahweh, God. He was the one that made them. If it was me, and this is only me saying this, I would give my children no vaccines, but I would be giving them every vitamin under the sun: probiotic, prebiotic, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin A, vitamin B, zinc, quercetin, and a whole lot of other not vaccines, but um, probiotics and other vitamins, because we know the results of vitamins, and unfortunately the health service is pro-vaccine because they're pro-money. No ifs, no ands, no buts. You can't make money in vitamins, but you can in vaccines, so that's why they're pushed so heavily. So think before you get your kids vaccinated to the health, because I know kids that are vaccinated to the health and they're coughing and they're spluttering and they're never well, and it can only be attributed to all of the vaccine schedule that they've been given. Shalom, Maranatha, and Hallelujah.